Oh, what the... Did someone rebuild this? Who lives here?
Hello, sir. May I help you?
Yeah. Hey, aren't you the guy who told me I had to leave? What are you doing in my house, and why did you rebuild it after burning it down in the first place?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I've been living here for years. I built this house myself. I punched a tree, and those other things that you said.
You clearly just stole my house. I have been living in hell because of you. Get out of here before I call the police.
Look, you've been evicted, and the land is in my name. If you feel like this has been a big mistake, you can complain to the city in the morning. And you know what? As a show of good faith, you can spend the night here. It's late, it's getting cold out, we're completely surrounded by zombies.
Oh. All right, fair enough.
You can stay in here for the night. As I show you to your room, it's important to note the rules of my abode. They are as follows. No fires inside the house. Shoes must be left by the door. Ye who smelt it, dealt it. No secret society meetings inside the house, and you must be in bed with the lights out by 9:57 p.m. promptly.
What? Why 9:57?
I can't have you up if those morons decide to show up early.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Little Fluff's bedtime, and he gets cranky without a proper cat nap.
Whatever. I'm going to bed.
Take a seat, everyone. Thank you for coming.
The heck? What's going on down there?
Welcome to our weekly meeting of guys roguely implementing extravagant fires. Guy Lewis, what is the situation of First Street?
Well, they haven't delivered my old new Portvilleburg Times-Gazette News press bugle in weeks. Also, the plumber refuses to help me get my chickens back inside.
Guy Lewis, I was meaning the situation with Apartment 1C. Is it suitable for the storing of the merchandise while we finish setting up the fuse network?
Oh, Apartment 1C. Eli used to live there. Well, I went to go visit and he never answered the door, so I thought I'd try the window thinking he must be a really heavy sleeper. Boy, I wish I was a really heavy sleeper. Then I wouldn't have to listen to my wife nag about dishware and wallpaper all night. Anyway, Eli's stuff is all gone, which is pretty weird. Who throws out all their things? I asked the Mr. Housing Complex Unit Supervising Executive Manager if he'd seen Eli. All he said was, rent was due in 4 days and he didn't pay. Then something about swimming and fishes and... Oh my gosh! You don't think Mr. Housing Complex Unit Supervising Executive Manager murdered Eli, do you?
What? No! I was trying to go on my weekly fishing trip, and you just kept going on about the world's largest belly button lint ribbon and how you had to show Eli.
Oh man, Greg, did I ever tell you that story? I set the record for the old new Portvilleburg's belly button lint contest.
Enough, Guy Lewis. Is it too much to ask you to take the merchandise to Apartment 1C?
Gee, I don't know, Greg. Those chickens aren't going to gather themselves.
All right, fine. Guy, Mr. Housing Complex Unit Supervising Executive Manager, can you place the merchandise in Apartment 1C?
Well, that depends. Does the merchandise pay rent? If you want to use Apartment 1C, I'll need first and last month's rent up front. Also a deposit, and rent is then due in 4 days. And there's also a pet deposit, so if you plan on letting animals run loose in there...
There won't be any animals, they're just crates of tea and of merchandise. Can you bring them or not? They're cluttering up my attic.
Oh, they're gonna blow up the entire city. I gotta get out of here.
Alright, on to the next order of business. As you know, next week's meeting is the Baimon Rom-Com movie marathon, and we need popcorn and snacks. Guy Paul said he'd bring tissues, So let's not everybody bring their own box like last time. Place looked like a freaking adult movie theater. I've been cleaning months. Jeez. The pillow fight will be during failure to launch. Any cheap shots before this will be deducted from your points to winning the fight. Guy Lewis said he can supply the pillows for the event next week.
Oh man, my wife has so many pillows on her bed. I always ask her, why do you need all these?